In October 2010, RMI went inside two of Maryland's star manufacturing companies. These companies are globally competitive, and they represent next-generation manufacturing. What we discovered is that the future of next-generation manufacturing is in its people, and here's their story.
My name is Drew Greenblatt. I'm the president of Marlin Steel. We're a 42-year-old manufacturer of steel wire baskets, sheet metal fabrications, and complex wire forms. We make everything in Baltimore City. We ship all over the world, 30 countries. Our labor is 100% local, and we're growing, and we're going to continue growing. We're hoping to double in size the next 5 years.
I'm Susie Gans. I'm the CEO of Lion Brothers. Lion Brothers is a company that's been in business since 1899, so we're a fixture in terms of Baltimore manufacturing. We started out in a carriage house in downtown Baltimore, and we were an adjunct to the apparel trade. We manufactured the best historically embroidered products, now really brand identity, for apparel companies and accessory companies throughout the world.
We invested heavily in technology, over $2.5 million in new robots. We hired wonderful talent that is very adept and agile so that we can make things very quickly. We hired a number of mechanical engineers so that we could design things very quickly and come up with really innovative, different ideas. And also we focused like a laser beam on shipping things very quick. Those things saved us. Quick delivery, high quality, great engineering. And this is what American manufacturing needs to handle and grow in the future.
So for us, we really take a strategic view of how we create value for our customers. And the best value we can create is at the strategic level, which is to assist them in transforming their business, to be able to help them make our clients as successful as possible.
We need to have people that are very talented in terms of character, showing up on time, giving it their all. We also need people that can read blueprints, people that can craft an email so they can articulate challenges that they're having on the factory floor. We need people that are clever and creative, so they think outside the box, so we do things in new and innovative ways.
Our employees are everything. In fact, no company is anything without employees. And for us, we have an amazing amount of diversity, amazing amount of talent at Lion. So what we have is really an amalgam of everyone. And that's what makes Lion such a special place.
The advantage in having a career in the manufacturing field is there's tons of experience you can learn. There's a lot of knowledge that you gain. It's a good base I think, for anybody.
It's a competitive world to begin with, and you really got to understand what manufacturing means. And if I really want to entice someone to come into the manufacturing world, there's a few pieces of advice. Number one, do your math, do your homework, because so much technology depends on your math skills. And number two, step out of the box and be creative. If you can't be creative, there's no way to move forward because you're not thinking outside the box. What we did 5 years ago, 10 years ago, even 30 years ago, it doesn't cut it any longer. You always have to step out of that box and be creative and move forward.
It's something different every day. You won't be doing the same thing every day, and you have a lot of you can expand a lot and learn new things. And
we're no longer just putting part A on part B. We are doing more. We're working with current technologies in such a way that really hasn't been occurring, and it's actually very exciting and fast-paced. Yes, you're dealing with part A and part B, but in such a much more interesting way than just line manufacturing.
I really enjoy what I do because I see and I draw and I conceive the concept on the screen, and then days later I see it physically and I can hold it, and there's a great satisfaction in being able to do that, and you don't get that with a lot of jobs.
Careers in manufacturing, I find, are tremendously rewarding because you actually make a tangible product. There's something at the end of the day that you can point at and say, I made that product. And there's a lot of pride in seeing products of ours and knowing that you created something new and unique that wasn't there before that is now out in the world.
I like what I do. I get a lot of enjoyment out of what I do. Take pride in that we make stuff in the USA. A little bit of satisfaction in that.
When I first came in here, and I didn't really know what it was all about, but when I talked to Drew, he had me pumped and motivated. So he was talking about bringing back America's customers back to America to buy American products. And it was like right there, that was like an adventure, like a challenge right there in itself. And I was all for it. I was on board right then.
The key for American manufacturing and Mid-Atlantic manufacturing is that we have to be more nimble, more agile. Next generation manufacturing is going to require high quality, fast delivery. And this is only going to happen if we have companies that are nimble and can quickly react to a changing market. We have to have in our society a manufacturing system that is prosperous and growing so that we can hire wonderful talent and so that we can enrich our communities with these great jobs.
The Maryland community is one that's unique, and I'd say that the cheerleader here is Mike Galeazzo. I think that he's a remarkable leader in terms of bringing together this network of talent so that we can create a community, so that we do create a community, which is very unique in terms of any model in the country. It's a community that supports one another, that learns from one another, and that leverages each other's skills and talents. And I think that we're unique in that fashion, and so it's a delight to be here to celebrate 20 years of really creating something quite unique.